We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Go. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Connection made with Chenault. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. The connecting here with DJ Sharp. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that will be incomplete.
I honestly love them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. first down. Here's Ritter. Going right back to Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Play after try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening by field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's brought down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Striker, 3-3. Hut.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you got those early holiday shoppers, or you got those guys get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Fight, 97. Black shot.
Here's Ritter. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. Inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ready, go.
First down, Young. Flush to his right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now Young on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
52 blasted.
Young to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Okay, ready? Hut, go.
To throw, Young. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good gain.
It certainly was because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep turning forward, and he gained more yardage.
Striker, 3-3. 6, mega, drill green.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. On 1st down, Ritter. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Stand. Hut. Red. Cycle. Ready. Go. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Young looks to throw on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Young will set to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go. Hey, check bigger.
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
97.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So, probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Robinson with another carry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fight 60. Green jacket. Smash red. Steel black.
Ritter now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Young now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Ritter has it knocked down, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Steal. Check steal. Strike. Strike.
Running right, here's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Taken at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on second and long. Young.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Black Ultra.
Throwing, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 20.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, here's Ritter.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
61 yards.
And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
and they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 57 yards.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Ritter to throw it.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Wait.
Here's Ritter.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Trouble, 38. Set.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On play action, Young. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Look at the big fella go. inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Harris is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to